Right, carrying on with groups data. This is the second question I want to do. It's question 2 on page 80, definitely into grade C now. You know by now modal is the adjective of mode, and so the most common class is the class with most in it. So 40 staff. So most staff, these 13, earn between £100 and just under 150 a week. So the modal class, we just write it down like this: less than or equal to X, which is the wages, which is less than 150 a week. I think yes, weekly wage. There you go. Which class contains the median? Well, I've got 40 staff, so we're looking at 40 plus 1 divided by 2. We're looking at staff member 21.5. Again, nonsense. In reality, can't have half a worker unless they got caught in a machine or something. So looking at worker number 21.5. So far we got 5, 8 plus 13, 18, plus those 11 gives us 29. So having shown evidence of my cumulative total to the examiner, I could just keep going there. 38 plus nothing is 38, plus the other 2 is 40, so I've obviously can add up alright. So the 21st or 22nd member is in this third group here. Just read straight across, and here we go, we just write it down. 150 less than or equal to X less than 200. Alright, so that's that one satisfied. Estimate the mean. Well, we're going to use the midpoints times the frequencies. So between 50 and 100 we're looking at 75 lots of 5 people. Between 100 and 150 we've got 125 lots of, how many people did that? 13. And now I want you to pause the video. It's going to eat up far too much time. I'm just going to plaster it on the C behind you there, and then you can just check it yourself in your own time. So now I'm pausing. Right, I think we're back. Start the clock again. Right, what I've done in your absence was to calculate the midpoints times the frequencies and highlight a few dangers though. Number one, make sure you get the midpoints correct. These are all the midpoints, and these are all the frequencies taken from the table. This is a dangerous one. In your Russian exam, don't forget that when you multiply by 0, the answer will be 0. So what I've got then, all the wages paid is £6,600. I'm sharing it amongst the 40 staff, so the mean wage will be £165. So that's to save time, and that's why I did that. And it says here, which average would you use to compare the wages with another company? Then give a reason for your answer. Well, your brain will say, well, obviously you work out the mean and compare it this company with that company. But look, let me just change colour here and show you something quite special. Look at these two guys over here. These two earn quite a high weekly wage. The fact that we have two all by themselves earning a high weekly wage could cause the mean to be artificially high. Last class of wages would make the mean seem too high. Alright, so if you can compare it with somebody else, avoid that last group. So therefore we can't really use the mean because of these two guys pushing the average wage up. So you can go for the median because that picks the middle staff member. Then as we said over here, we've just read across, we find that this median guy is within 150 to 200 quid per week. So I would use the median, and also argue against using the mean for the reason that I've just said over here. Alright, so use the median because these two at the end, who are the highest earners, these two guys, are going to push the mean wage artificially high to give a false impression of what the company is paying the employees. So if it wasn't for these two, that would be a lot less than 165 on average, because we'd stop our calculations right there. Okay, so I'm going to stop that and let you study that in your own time. Please make sure that when you multiply by naught, it really is naught, and just take it in.